Let's see, Superfan Adam Schwarken. How do you book your Okay, I don't know what that is. I can't help you with that if I don't understand it.
Oh, God.
What the fuck happened to Eva Marie? Did she join a gang or something?
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Guys, I think I might have to sit this one out. This bears too much of a striking resemblance to my former stepdaughter.
It looks like you're looking at someone with a fisheye lens.
Oh, wow, that looks like a wreck.
Yeah.
I'd still smash.
God damn it, Draven.
It ain't prostitution, so it's murder.
Tony! Come back, Tony! Don't leave me,
Tony!
Definitely don't look in the private chat right now.
Oh, shit!
Damn it! Bullseye! If you're in your mid-40s and you're behind a Publix fucking a meth addict, you might want to reconsider your life choices.
Right?
She looks like a flounder.
With stems in it.
That's
Yeah, here's the hotter, younger model. I make problem go away.
What was that? What was that Mormon dude that Jody Arias killed in the shower out there in Utah?
Oh, God, yeah.
What was that dude? I'll go out like him. Let me tell you, I'm over here doing aerobics, bro. I'm like, I don't even know why I'm warming up. This video is 20 minutes. I'm going to watch 35 seconds, bro, and I am done. I love you. Good night. Time to get back to work, bro. Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Wrestling with Horror Monday Nitro. Etep right here with you from Wrestling with Horror, joined by the Horseman this evening. Of course, the middle occupied by the man in the paint, CJP. Welcome, brother.
Oh, it's fantastic to be here. I'd hate to miss a night. I get to miss the wagons. I get to miss the shorties. It's just not a fun night if I miss them.
Oh, we've got wagons tonight. We've got wagons, we've got shorties, and we've got a whole bunch of wrestling talk tonight. We're gonna go over something that I think Tony and I talked about last week when we did our solo stream. I think it was Thursday or Friday night. Thursday night. But yeah, we'll talk about something like that's wrestling talk though. Thank you, CJ, for being here, brother. Glad to have you as always. AngelousDraven is back on the program this week. Welcome back, sir.
Yeah, it's good to be here. You know, not having to fucking work for once.
We missed you. We missed you.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I know, you son of a bitch. And I'm trying to figure out I'm gonna put. Okay, I'll put a poll in the chat, and you guys can vote on whose wagon you want to be the wagon emoji. Do you want an actual wagon, or do you want one of the wagons that we featured on the program? You guys tell me in the chat. Superfan Adam Shawhan is here.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome.
What's going on, man?
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you.
Miss making Downs jokes.
Dogs are happy, you know. They see Draven's here.
Yeah. Usually dogs hate me.
Oh. Are you Haitian?
No.
Right?
Cats love me, but dogs, it's hit or miss with dogs. Like one of my best friends, his parents' dog, like fucking every time I'm around, even if he sees me, he just starts uncontrollably barking at me. But then his dog fucking loves me, like, and goes like crazy when I show up, like, you know, wanting to get petted and whatnot. Yeah.
I was gonna say my dog was all over Draven.
Oh yeah, your dog was fine.
she likes guys. She's like that. What's up, horny Alf? We were talking before we came on the air about how much fucking fun that was last night.
Yeah.
And we need to do that again for real. That was a blast, and that was the first time I played a video game. Initially, first play, and figured some stuff out. So yeah, I'm kind of not to Barry Horowitz myself, but boy, dang, I'll pat myself on the back.
Still terrible.
Self high five.
Don't Haitian the player.
So that game is like Among Us. Then I'm assuming.
No.
You're no.
Yeah, you have to basically you get a list of like symptoms essentially, and you're trying to diagnose what kind of ghost is or spirit or whatever is haunting the area, and you got to get the frick out of Dodge before that thing comes and gets you. So you have all the equipment to set up, but you have a checklist that you're using deduction.
I'm gonna make sure everybody else dies, and I get out of there without dying.
Well, no, we all have to live because we want to make money. You fucking prick.
Yeah. You get
not with
lose money.
Draven.
Like,
Get your ass to die. It don't matter.
Yep, there can only be one.
He's as bad as my buddy John when we were playing No Mercy on 64 back in days. Like we'd be in like a battle royale. He's like, let's form an alliance. I'm like, okay. Next thing you know, he's throwing me over the rope. I'm like, you fucking asshole.
You gotta lead him into a false sense of security.
Yeah. See,
no, you should.
We worked as a unit, Draven. And
Yeah.
Chris is here. Chris Fisk.
Yeah.
Hebrew icon.
Yeah. Yeah, you should check out Horny Alf's channel. He streamed it last night. He's been doing it for a while. The game is called Phasmophobia. It's in early access, so I have a feeling there's probably going to be some more stuff added before it gets the launch candidate. And dude, it's fun as hell. Like, there's so many and it's one of those games you have to play with headphones.
Yep. That's Adam. Wait, who was that? No, that
CJP.
was CJ. CJ dropped. All right, he can pop back in. But yeah, it's a blast. That is a great game. It was absolutely a lot of fun. Like, yeah, I enjoyed that. Like, it was kind of nerve-wracking at first because everybody else knew how to play and I didn't. So, but honestly, it's pretty easy to figure the interface. It was just getting the controller layout down because some of the key commands worked for like the headset, for my light, and the camera that I had on my head. That worked fine. So it was okay. But yeah, it was just kind of, but once I figured it out, it was like, oh, okay, I get it.
Dude, I would love to see, like, I know, like, I don't know if the game will ever, if it'll be like a super success or it will be like a cult classic, but like somebody attaches like the Scooby-Doo IP to it. You play as Fred, Velma, Daphne, and Shaggy.
The Etep, did you have a hedgerow cam is what you're saying?
Yes.
Wait, what?
I had a hedgerow cam. There's always a hedgerow cam. But thank you for being here, Chris. Appreciate it, brother.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Always. And that was like I said, last night was an absolute fucking blast. Alf, drop your link in the chat. You're wrenched up, brother. And last but certainly not least, Methany Lee Dope Crack is here with us. Welcome, young lady.
I got my hot sauce in my purse and I ain't in no ways tired.
Jesus Christ. It's ladies and gentlemen, it's the return of Geeky Pit. I'm just kidding. It's Brew. What's going on, Brew?
That's bam.
Well, okay. In the spirit of mug shorties, I want to know what my shorty is guilty of.
Hang on. Adam would say, I'm gonna say right now it's possession with intent to distribute.
Possession of a penis.
I would say absolute ultra violence.
Oh. She choked him.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
Cut it off, stuck it down his throat, choked him to death with it.
Oh, and it looks like Vinny popped up in the back. Your partner in thoughts is here.
Vinny.
Hey guys.
And last, folks, but most certainly, not the least.
What do you hear? What do you say?
Where are the white women at?
Right here. Oh, God damn it.
Stop it.
Is the white women's.
Get some help.
Oh shit.
Well, welcome, Vinny. Welcome, brother.
Thank you, fellas. Hope
You showed up just in time. You
Oh,
showed
yeah?
up just in time. Just in time to learn where if you want to send us stuff, you can send it right here to our P.O. box.
I thought it was booty time. Bastard.
That's next.
Woohoo!
Now it's time for Whose Wagon Is It Anyway?
Shake your ass, watch yourself. Shake your ass, watch yourself. Shake your ass, show me what you're working with.
Attention, all young players and pimps, right now is the place to be.
I thought I told y'all niggas before, y'all niggas don't fuck with me. Shake your ass, watch yourself. Shake your ass, show me what you're working with. Shake your ass.
All right, boys, we got some good ones tonight. We got some good ones tonight. So let's go. Let's start off here with number one. All right, let's welcome Draven back to the program.
Oh, what the hell?
Here's number one.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah.
God damn.
That was easy.
That's so Sky Blue.
We started with the layup. That's
Oh boy, yeah.
hey.
Yeah.
You know, you might as well just call me Clint Eastwood because I'm going to paint that wagon.
That's it. Settle down.
Uh-oh.
Do I have to call him?
I think you need to call him.
I'm dialing it up, boys. Oh, phone's ringing.
1-800.
Go to horny jail.
Oh yeah.
Totally
worth it.
Totally
That
worth
woman's
the
ass.
copyright to play Steve Bonkman. All right,
Yeah.
Sky Blue number one. Here we go. Here's number two.
Oh. Is that Shannon Elizabeth?
No.
Oh.
That's Tony Storm.
Nope.
No?
Is it a wrestler?
Yes, it is a wrestler.
Mom with a really big wedgie.
Is it that chick that used the Cobra Clutch? What's her name? She is actually military or whatever.
Mariah May.
No,
Not Lacey Evans.
It's not Lacey Evans. Okay.
Not Mariah May. Current roster.
Yeah.
That's Etep ass.
I recognize that freckle.
Yeah, I should know that freckle.
I know that song. I wax myself.
Lola Vice.
Hey.
To see it.
Not Lola Vice. Hey, Sherry.
Hey.
Let's
The
see.
Julia?
Nope. WWE.
Not Zelina Vega.
Not Zelina Vega.
Mm-mm.
SmackDown.
That
What's her name? That blonde chick or whatever. Fucking Tessa, whatever the fuck her name is.
Maxine.
No, not Poop for Pay.
Liv Morgan?
No, not
Nope.
her.
Nope. Give me
whatever
something.
time or whatever. Fuck her.
Yep, we'll take it. Tiffy time.
Yeah, Tiffy time. That's what I mean.
Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see why she was included in this list.
Good for her. Wow. Hell yeah.
All right. That's Tiffy time, boys. All right, here we go. Number three, our third and final perfect posterior of the evening, folks. Here we go. Here's number three. Fitness personality. 80s.
Jane
Fonda?
I can't think of her
Nope.
name right now.
It's not Jane Fonda.
It's is it the Asian broad? What's the face?
Nope, it's not Kiana. We already had Kiana.
Oh, you had Kiana?
We had Kiana.
Is that Jamie Lee Curtis from Perfect?
Nope.
Olivia Newton-John?
She was in television shows as well. Done some acting, some action roles.
Suzanne Summer.
Yeah,
No.
Suzanne Summer.
Come and knock on our door.
No, who's the blonde? Oh, damn it.
I know
Is she a lesbian?
Nope.
No,
not a
I know
lesbian.
who it is.
The chick from Flashdance.
Nope, not
No.
Jennifer Beals.
She was in Double Impact or something too.
It's not Bridget Nielsen, is it?
No.
Nope.
Oh, I know. Oh, I can't remember her name. God damn it.
If I give you the show she was on, it's gonna be a dead giveaway. She had an ESPN2 show as well.
Yeah.
She was
Corey
on
Everson.
right.
Oh, yeah, Corey
Yes.
Everson. Yeah,
Corey Everson.
Yes, I knew
Corey
it.
Everson.
She played Atalanta in Hercules: Legendary Journey.
Yes, that's I couldn't say what
Holy
show she was on.
fuck.
It would have gave her right away.
Yep.
Yeah, Corey Everson is.
Oh
yeah.
God, yeah, dude. You kidding me? I memorized her ass.
The top is better than the bottom.
Well, you know, I'm
yeah.
to drop that special one that I sent you the idea for.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
DM me that again.
Yeah.
DM me that again. But this week, folks, is whose wagon is it anyway? Unless you want to do that one tonight. No, I gotta set it up. We'll do that. We'll do that for next week. But that, folks, is whose wagon is it anyway. Everybody got 3 out of 3. So we only had to play Steve Bonkman once, but we might have to pull the Bonk man out again.
I got the asses down pat, but I can't do the other shit.
Let's see. All right. Let's take a break. Step into something. Let's see here. Let's go over here. We'll take some commercial breaks for 2 minutes, and we'll come right back with all the wrestling news you can handle on your Monday evening, folks. We will see you in 120 seconds.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
120
Ever wonder what
seconds
we
isn't
intelligent,
enough for
independent,
Corey
adventurous
Everson.
types drink?
Nothing. And appreciation.
I can't believe it. Don't you ever quit? I've been away a long time.
3 out of 4 unsuspecting people will get gingivitis.
Roger, you always flunk Valentine's Day.
Hey, the basketball was funny.
Oh, very funny.
And the hamster was cute.
You're both pieces of shit. Yeah, I can prove it mathematically.
In the 21st century, a weapon will be invented like no other. This weapon will be powerful, versatile, and indestructible. It can't be reasoned with. It can't be bargained with.
Championship and World Championship Wrestling in stereo. Turn your living room into a wrestling arena every Saturday and Sunday only on Superstation WTBS.
CNN are all right. CNN, headline sports.
Hi, welcome to the all-new Chevrolet. After 20 years in Seattle, we moved to Linwood, just 1 mile north of 196 on Highway 99.
Nobody comes down and buys a car from me in the next hour. I'm gonna club this baby seal. That's right. I'm gonna club his seal to make a better deal.
Welcome back, folks. So, Adam Cole and Britt Baker have been the subject of much conversation.
By the way,
And,
I was wrong. 120 seconds was enough time for Corey Everson.
Oh, there you go. We made the commercial break the right amount of time. Perfect. You know, I don't want to hold you. You get right to the point. So Cole and Britt stopped sharing photos together about a year ago, as reported on social media.
But they weren't married, right?
They
No,
were
they're
not
dating.
married. They were just dating and living together.
I'm
And
assuming you wanted someone with more beat on their bones.
I think this is like
she was tired of pegging him.
Who could have foreseen this happening? Really? Like, I wonder, like, we should put down a bet on who it's going to come out she was fucking around with. And I heard this tossed around, and I doubt there's any validity. No.
Probably sprained his ankle on the way to the bedroom or something.
Tony Karen himself. And it was like, no.
What?
No,
that guy's a fag.
It was Schiavone, whatever the fuck his name is.
Tony
Schiavone has admitted, he said as much in an interview. He said, if anything ever happened to my wife, he says, I love, he likes the Latins.
Oh,
Tony likes the Latinas.
God.
He admitted he said it.
Santa Rosa.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah. But yeah. So
there would be signs for Tony. Half his face would be painted.
Yep.
Well, dude, like this is an inevitability, though. I mean, if you look at it, like women do not trade down socially, like, and I hate to say it, but Adam Cole's stardom was falling since he left NXT. It's pretty much flatlined.
Yeah,
she is clearly a bigger draw. I'm sorry, but I'm not simping for her or anything. But dude, she's a freaking smoke show, man. Like her selection of men and the whole hypergamy thing, she's definitely trading up. Like that dude was ditched.
Maybe she's with Wardlow now, where she belongs.
I don't think Wardlow would has enough clout, dude. I think she's going for somebody that's higher.
Yeah,
MJF. She's gonna try to.
MJF is with what's her name?
He's with that Alicia.
Why do you
Tout.
think she caused the problem? There you go.
Yeah, he's with Alicia Tout or whatever, and they've known each other for fucking years, and they just recently got together. So that ain't gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
that's
right.
I think I do. I think Chris is right. I think this is about her status more so than her happiness.
Yep.
But the two are so intrinsically linked through the career path she's chosen that this is the only way she knows how to break through higher up. You know, she's been to the top as far as she's concerned. So she's like, how can I go higher? I need somebody. Adam Cole, I'm not going anywhere with him because I can't. And misogyny is if misogyny is the theme, she can't be with that kind of man if she wants to utilize all the tools in the toolbox to work her way up that ladder.
Yeah.
And have a clear conscience about it.
Mm-hmm.
Did they say who it was?
No.
She wants that BBD, baby.
No,
better
but
deal.
Adam Cole made a statement to his, I believe it's his Twitch followers, because he's a big Twitch streamer. And he said, hey, Chubbs Army, I wanted to take this time to give you a little bit of an update. I can't explain how much I miss the streams and hanging out with you all. This move has been so much more intense than I had planned. I am moving by myself from Florida to PA. So it's taken much more time than I anticipated. I don't think I'm going to be able to stream until next week, but I promise that the first thing I'm going to do once I'm settled in is get my streaming setup ready to go so I can hop back on stream. I do think I'll be gone for the rest of the week as I continue to pack and get ready. So Britt is originally from Pennsylvania as well, but her dental practice is in Florida, so she's not going anywhere.
No.
Yeah.
She's not going anywhere. You know, plus AEW is basically headquartered out of Jacksonville, right?
Yep.
So
they're just trying to quietly say that we broke up, but we're not really going to make it official.
Yeah. It's you know, and Conan made some comments about this on the Keeping It 100 podcast, and he was speaking to Baker's backstage reputation, and he said, I'm going to tell you something a source sent me. Also, I didn't even know this was thrown in here. She's no longer with Cole. They are definitely broke up. This is the person put it at the end. This is what the person put at the end. He's better off. She's unhinged. Well, I can believe that though. I can.
Yeah. This is Jack's surprised face or total surprise.
Yeah.
Face.
Did you notice everyone was so silent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no.
Are we supposed to be surprised or something?
Not at all.
Where do you think she lies on the crazy hot index?
She's up to Mendoza.
I can fix her.
All the
Some
motherfucking
rope and
way,
some duct
baby.
tape could fix her.
Draven.
All the
I
fucking
can
way.
fix- I'll fix the doctor DMD with my thermometer.
I'll give her some duct tape.
Daddy, don't make me do it.
I like it. I feel
Bonkman has arrived.
It's like I'd be like I'm Ramathorn and he's Farva and we're just trying to order a fucking burger from Dimples. It's like easy rod.
Shit.
Give me a fucking liter of cola, you burger punk. No, I don't think this is a surprise in any way. Like I said, I don't mean to just straight up call her a whore, but I mean this is not a.
If the wrestling boot fits.
If he dogged her and he said, you know what, we're done, bitch, you're fucking off your rocker, then, but I mean, hey, he might be a fucking dick behind the scenes. Those two are the only ones that really know the truth, and we're only going to get half of that until both of them open up about it, and then you're going to have to take both sides and try to discern what it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just between them. Like I said, it's them and God that knows what the fuck happened in their relationship to bring it to that point. So, but no, I hope you hope the best for both of them. I don't have anything personal against Britt Baker. Adam Cole is not my favorite worker, but hey, just be happy in your life, brother. That's all you can.
I'm actually surprised he didn't try to get a place in Florida, like especially if he is still with AEW and all that stuff. Like, wouldn't you want to get something closer to like when they do the Jacksonville shows and stuff?
Yeah, but he's been with Britt for 7 years, and they've lived together in Florida, and they just ended a 7-year relationship. He wants to get the fuck away from her and come to work when he has to go to work, and then be 1,000 miles away when he's when he's not working.
Here's the better question: who gets the cats? Plural.
I would say her. She'll need him for after that wall comes for her.
Oh yeah.
Because it will.
Oh,
it will.
Not far from it.
Manliness a whore. What are her rates? God damn it, Manliness.
Yeah, how old is she? She's 30 what?
38. Manliness settled. Yeah, she's about 30. What 30? Is she like late 30s? I think about 37, 38, somewhere around there.
I'm not sure.
I mean, she's
I want to know how many miles are on her, not her model year. I want to know the mileage.
Yeah.
Show me the cunt facts.
She is from Pittsburgh.
How many curbs is that ran
She's
up
33.
When you say hello, how many times does it echo?
Yeah. There's still a good number of banging years in there. She's only 33.
Yeah, and she tightened up recently, so
Well,
she just dropped 120 pounds of useless.
Yeah,
120.
We get rid of Adam Cole. That's about 120 pounds.
he looks like a gremlin anyway. He's sort of like Dunna, but
how is that
not as gremlin-y.
When he comes, I'm gonna come, baby.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to kick the guy when he's down,
Nah.
But like,
No, I thought he's up because he's happy he dropped her.
no, dude, like that guy's like
happy.
he's had injury, like he's fucked, like medically.
Well, he's not
You know?
supposed to wrestle ever again.
He's got a spring in his
No,
step.
Well,
yeah, he fucking
his
farts the
ankle
wrong
is-
way.
His
He's
ankle.
Never mind his ankle.
why-
His
that's
spine
why
is
he's
shit.
Yeah,
still
his
out.
brain.
That's why it was
Yeah.
his brain, his fucking. He's had so many problems and injuries. He's not supposed to wrestle. That's why MJF he carried him and then made it like a Make-A-Wish thing.
Yeah,
You forgot all that.
What when he
The whole angle that they were
came
doing
back or the thing before he was
right before they became buddy. And he's like,
Yeah.
this is like Make-A-Wish thing, and he he kept making those jokes because he was right. You forgot when he actually came back in the ring.
I forgot about that.
We were like crying for him. It's like, oh man,
yeah, dude, don't do it. Yeah,
don't do it.
Yeah,
Who's gonna turn on who was the
Because
question.
I know he had the concussion, but he's fine with that now. And then now it's the
No. A head
No.
injury like that, there's nothing fine about it. Look at Julie.
Julie Strain. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Speaking of Oh, go ahead, Vinny. No.
I was saying because that was an injury that she had that happened to her early on, and it caught up with her. It wasn't even that long later. It was like what, 15 years.
Yeah, it robbed the world of her.
Yeah, dude, that's some heartbreaking shit. You
Yep.
know, that guy should never be in a ring again. And whoever signs off on it is more than brain dead for doing it.
They're responsible if something happens to him.
He was in the ring after his head injury. So, and
he was
medically cleared or whatever.
Yeah,
and then the ankle is what took him back out of the thing, not the head injury.
There's no proper medical clearance. They threw money at it, and the doctor said, "Okay, Tony Khan, here, we're giving you this much. Say he can wrestle." That's what happened.
It's just like Saraya.
About that.
Oh, dude, it's 100%. We have friends who are doctors.
Saraya's. I was gonna say Saraya's got heat with Mercedes Monet right now. Them two don't like each other.
Well, yeah, because she's the one that.
Well, it's more than that now too. It's more shit from over in AEW.
Mercedes and who?
Saraya, Paige. Paige,
the former Mrs. Brad Maddox.
You fucking see, Mercedes lost her wig. She had to hold her wig on. That match she worked with Sheeta. She had to hold her fucking wig on.
Oh yeah, I seen the Sheeta match,
dude. This shit's bomb. My wife brought me we just made homemade apple cake yesterday with all the apples out of my old man's trees. This shit's delicious.
Awesome,
nice.
I heard somebody come in the door. I thought it was a kid, and I'm like, no, I'm eating this. I don't care. She's over here. Fuck yeah.
Like warm apple pie.
I didn't stick my dick in this.
He's looking at his asses again from earlier.
And they have Cole doing the AEW gaming with Evil Uno too right now, so he's still with the company at least.
Yeah, he's got a contract. They want to make sure that he's still going to be getting paid, which is good. Pay him, but don't put him in the ring anymore.
I apologize for that Haitian dinner bell. If you guys can hear that,
I can.
I'm
sorry.
I was like,
cat. Wait, you got chirping?
No,
it's the dinner bell.
Oh, the cat.
Cat.
Wrong folk I was thinking of.
All right. Kurt Angle made some comments on how wrestling matches have changed since his era. Well, I can sum that up, Kurt. Most of them suck. Every now and then we'll get, a gem. But by and large now, I'm watching, I was laughing. He called me an E-drone, I'm just a Fed mark and all this shit. And I'm like, dude, you ever watch? This is proof you don't watch the product. Because if you watch me, I shit on Raw all the fucking time. I shit on WWE all the fucking time. SmackDown's ratings last week, 1.7 million. After WrestleMania, you can tell they're in that lull because after WrestleMania, this April, they were at 2.5, 2.6 million viewers, and they're down a million viewers. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, I can tell you it's corporate 50-50 booking.
Yep.
The product is pretty shit right now, but I know I think it was Scott Diamore or whatever was talking to CVV, and he was saying about how each generation has basically done the same thing. So he was like, somebody made a comment about this wrestler being hokey and a joke. And he's like, let me guess who it was. And CVV was like Cornette and talking about, he's like, well, who was he talking about? And he's like, Orange Cassidy. And he's like, no. He's like Luthez, or, the guy that used to wrestle against Harley Race back in the day. Because his generation thought Harley Race's generation, Harley Race was a joke. Because he oversold his hits and he thought he looked corny and that wasn't their style of wrestling at the time. So it's it happens every generation. So, I guess only time will tell, when we look back at this stuff, what history thinks of this era anyway. So,
well, to me, I can deal with a change in style. And, that's just an adaptation. That's fine. My whole thing is the younger generation coming up now has no respect for the business
Oh
whatsoever.
no, they don't.
They have no respect for the business. We can go right back to that Logan Paul and Kevin Nash exchange. Now, on one side, I can kind of see what Logan Paul is talking about. I can see what Kevin Nash is talking about from a certain point of view.
Did you
watch
the Stevie Richards thing on that?
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
And
I
I'm
like
hoping it's
Stevie.
to work. I'm hoping it's
I
to
know.
work. 'Cause if it is, they'll make money.
Yeah, and like you said, he goes, Nash doesn't have to wrestle.
Mm-mm.
He can just be like the manager or spokesman for whoever, you know what I mean? But so Angle, talking about matches, Kurt Angle, he said what you're getting today is you're getting a lot better athletes that are doing more dangerous stunts, more stunt work than really wrestling and working in the ring. But I think that's because the business evolved. People like to see high action wrestling matches. When I wrestled Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero, it was all technique. It was technical matches. We didn't do a lot of crazy stuff. I think there is always room for that. I think it will eventually come back again as it has in the past. And Kurt's probably right because people are going to get sick of this style and they're gonna long for those days of fucking storytelling.
Well, this style
substance.
isn't sustainable. Like
No. Everybody's getting hurt. Everybody gets hurt all the time.
Yep.
Not even just the hurt part, but like it just loses. Like you can only do those high spots so many times before it just loses like its attractionness, and then you got to up the ante, and at some point you're literally gonna kill yourself because you have to up the ante so much to get people invested.
RB Ellen.
Exactly.
Another prime example. Look how many people are doing the Canadian
the Canadian Destroyer.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not special anymore. It's just like, okay, wow, everyone's doing it.
Yeah. They use finishers as transition moves, which is
video game. That's like what you do in the video game. Like to mid-max your character, like that's basically what you do. You give your guy all these power moves and then whatever favorite finisher you have, and that's basically game over, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's fucking ridiculous. Because like you said, then it shits all over everybody's finishers. Like, hey, my finisher is a Canadian Destroyer. And you're using it in the first match of the night in between a body slam and a fucking pile driver or something. You know what I mean? Just some stupid shit.
Yep.
It's like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Like 7 times in a row, you know. It's like it's a finisher. It's supposed to finish.
Yep. Yeah. And then you have little munchkins like Roxanne Perez. It's my Pop Rocks.
My Pop Rocks.
That's her finisher. Is the Pop
She's an
Rocks.
idiot. I hope
I fucking hate
Julia beats the shit out of her and wins.
Right. Like I would have no issues about that.
Julia's a far better worker anyway.
They're way hotter.
Yeah, that too.
Angle made some comments about Kenny Omega. He says, I love Kenny Omega. I think he's a great talent. He can have a 5-star match with just about anybody. Kid's really well versed. I didn't know about the injuries, but man, I saw the one match with him and that kid from the UK. He's talking about Will Ospreay. That was a match to remember. They lit it up that night. So Kurt likes him some Kenny Omega, but he thinks that the more traditional mat-based technical style will make a return at some point, which, like I said, it's an inevitability. The wrestling, like everything else, is cyclical.
Yeah.
So,
and you can tell what head injuries do because Kenny Omega's no kid.
Yeah. Well, compared to Kurt, he is.
Oh, I know.
Let's see. Okay, let's talk about some Eric Bischoff now. Eazy-E criticizes AEW for, quote, desperate cheap heat plastic bag stunt at All Out 2024. I mean, this is nothing but
I don't have a problem with it. Funk did it back in the day.
Yeah.
So, and then there was somebody else that did it too before Funk.
Yeah, it's been done.
So, yeah, so like it doesn't really bother me. The syringe, on the other hand, that is just stupid. It didn't make any sense and doesn't have it. Like BCC, like story wise, they're kind of like the mob, like so it makes sense to a degree. Like, would I have done that? Like if I was creative, probably not, but it makes sense to me. And Mox is crazy anyway, and he uses all this shit to gig himself and bleed. So like, it's in character. Like, that's what his character would do.
Yeah, but syringes.
18. Yeah, I have my own
the syringe thing is dumb.
I can't sit by and watch somebody shove a syringe through an opponent's mouth in a match that's not being held in a backyard or at Combat Zone Wrestling or some outlaw mud show.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous. Like you can,
especially in a cage match. Like you're in a cage match, use the cage as the weapon.
Yeah, you're in the structure that you are in is a fucking weapon unto itself. Like you didn't see fucking Flair and Dusty sticking syringes through each other's faces.
Wait,
hey, Tina Bojan.
Are they trying to give each other like myocarditis or something?
Right?
No, I think AIDS and HIV.
Jab match.
I think AEW wrestlers play Ookie Mouth in the back.
Tony Khan is listening to this and he's just sitting there.
I'm gonna book it.
He is too. He is gonna book it. He's
fucking bullshit.
We can put Tony Khan's hair on a pole. No, Bischoff's comments on this. Let me find the quote here. He said, "It's just desperation." This is on his 83 Weeks podcast. I do get it. I'm just searching for a different way to say it. And it's hard. That's what she said. But I think he didn't say that. I did. But I just think creatively they're in a pit. And apparently the harder they're trying to dig out of it, the deeper the pit gets. This was garbage, in my opinion. It's not the kind of thing that you'll build an audience with, which he is right about, except for the fact that ECW existed. But I don't know. You know what I mean?
Especially with the TV deal, like being in limbo. Well, not limbo, but like it's not even like completely like we don't have a set thing of when it's going to happen or go through.
Yep.
So it's like, why would you do anything to potentially risk losing your partnership? Like, that's one of those things.
Yeah, what if Warner Brothers Discovery looks at that and they're like, Jesus Christ, what if that spot, not even the syringe spot, but the spot with the cinder block.
Yep.
What if fucking one of them guys got paralyzed? Yep. Is Warner Brothers Discovery going to want to shell out?
And if you are going to use a cinder block, use the ones that just like fucking disintegrate when you fucking like use it. Like make the cinder block do the work, not you. Like
get something gimmicked or use chairs. Don't use a fucking cinder block. Like if you can't get your shit in without using something that could literally, I mean, in a chair could maim somebody, obviously, but it's much more controlled with a steel chair than it is a cinder block.
Or alternatively, go full friggin' death match. Just kill each other. And
if they were gonna do what they did, they shouldn't have been in a cage match, like, because then you could actually see what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah.
And because they didn't even use the cage like at all in the match.
No, it was just there. It didn't even need to be there.
Yeah.
Nope.
It was a fucking waste. Bischoff's, he finishes the quote saying that I can't take he said, look, I can't take AEW or anything they do seriously. They are what they are. They're going to be what they're going to be, which is a niche company that's going to have its base of fans. It's always going to be a small percentage of the overall wrestling market, but they're going to have 100% control over that percentage of the market that loves the crazy hardcore stuff just for the sake of it. He went on to say, good for them. If they can build a business and be successful in satisfying that percentage of the audience, then go with God and be successful. I can't take it seriously because I don't think it's going to play. I don't care if they get 5 more renewals. I don't care if they get television on other sports cable outlets. All the rumors that I'm seeing, those are all good things, but it's not going to change the product. It's not going to grow the business. So hats off to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. It's funny too, because like I'm a big I used to backyard wrestle, so like hardcore, like I love hardcore. I was always going for the hardcore championship that we had and everything. So like I like that stuff. But once you do it so much, it gets overplayed, and it just loses that meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's you can't like it's and I've said this before, you can't do all the bullshit and gaga that they consistently do on a show and make it mean anything other than, oh, look, here's a match with fucking 4 table spots and they got fucking, they got the kitchen sink and they got knives and look, here's a fucking 50 cal. Like what is left? Like you're going to light somebody on fire. I mean, and I know that's been done before, but it's been done safely by adults and not these retarded children in AEW who are fucking shooting each other in the fucking chest with staple guns. I was a fan of hardcore wrestling when I was a teenager because I didn't fully grasp the effect of what this business does to your body. Then you throw in the risk of not only fucking physical injury and being maimed with one of these, like a cheese grater to the forehead back in ECW. I mean,
or a pizza cutter to the forehead.
A pizza cutter.
Where does it end?
Right,
You have to like power bomb each other into a wood chipper or something. Like where does it end?
Yeah, it's like you can't raise the bar anymore, and then like you add in like what, hepatitis to the risk of fucking concussions and fuck, I cut myself too deep here, like fuck, man, come on. Like I don't mind, like, hey, you go gig your forehead in a match and get juice, that's fine, but if you're fucking getting stabbed, I mean, dude, I'm looking at that shit going like, get the fuck out of here. Like that's like, I'm fine with that in a horror movie, absolutely, but that doesn't fly, man. Like you can use dog collars, chains, all that shit. You know what I mean? Like
if you want to use it as a payoff, I'm fine with that. But
it's got to mean something.
Every fucking match.
Yeah, you don't just do fucking every single match. Not when it's not like a hardcore type division. I know it's a feud, but like still, man, you have a product you are trying to sell. Make the people earn that payoff.
Yep.
Make them spend money to get there.
Honestly, AEW should just have a hardcore belt, and just have those dedicated matches for that belt.
But see, then we're adding another fucking belt.
Yeah, but they have as far as belts goes, they have less than WWE.
Yeah, and WWE has too many.
They do have too many.
They have too many as far as I'm concerned too. I'm not saying they don't.
Yeah. I wish they would just because when they unified the trios belts, they should have just kept that way. Like have one set of trios belts, and then those belts can go in between ROH and AEW, which I'd be all right with.
Yeah, what do you got to do? Like put a cannon in one corner and a cannon in the other corner and fire each other at each other? Like what do you
yeah.
But I think a hardcore belt would go a long way, and a cruiserweight belt.
So what do you got to get rid of something,
or use the TNT belt as your cruiserweight belt.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. But I'm not all right with adding more belts and not taking any out. Because you got to get rid of some of this shit and trim the fat. Like you can't, and I don't mean Willow.
She still needs to lose like 50 pounds.
Yeah. So there's Bischoff's. There's Bischoff's comments on that. But yeah, man, AEW, they've got fucking issues. And it's like you have, and I've said it before, man, they have the best fucking roster in the fucking business.
Through changes.
But it's just so fucking pathetic to watch them flounder. Like Rampage last week drew 250,000 viewers.
Oh, Rampage is terrible. And then they want to. The rumor is they want to add a 5th show with that Aftershock or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, Aftershock on Fox.
Wait. How do you add more if your other ones are doing so poorly? Like none of this makes sense. That's not how this works.
It's on a different network too.
Yeah, it's on Fox.
That's not how this works. It's not how any of this works.
Well, it is if the network sees value in it. That's how it works. Like and they're losing. They lost their wrestling, so if they want to still have a wrestling program on their show on their network, it makes sense. Like I could understand that logic if it was on Warner Brothers Discovery. They're not going to give them a fifth show. There's no way. But another network might be willing to because they either don't have that on their programming to begin with, or
it's the same shit that. Wow. Well, that's why a lot of these cable channels are going to shit because they're stupid. They don't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
And what was the other thing I was going to say? Shit, I can't remember. But yeah.
All right, I got a clip from Horny Alf.
Oh boy.
From Phasmophobia last night. We'll show this before we go to our next story. Let me present. No, not slides, dumbass. There we go. Right here. All right. So this is from Phasmophobia last night.
Anybody want to try this parabolic mic? He whispered in my ear. Here, it's on the ground.
Yeah, let me.
You gotta turn it on like you do with your flashlight.
Let's see. Wait.
Yep.
And then A.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll go on.
Is he the black guy?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're breaking into someone's house.
No, I'm the guy in the orange coat. Etep's the black guy.
And he whispered in my ear.
What?
Here.
I fucking. This is great. Hang on. Hey.
Yep.
This is right when I go in the house. Oh Jesus Christ! You hear Chris? I know. I have this parabolic microphone that I can hear the fucking ghost. You can hear him talking with it.
Yeah.
And it'll only talk to you when you have the microphone.
Yeah, it fucks with your ears.
So I turned it on and I can hear them talking, but everything else is like kind of muffled, and you hear the ghost clear as fuck. And it oh my god, like yeah, it fucking freaked me out the first time. I was like, Jesus.
And it's all positional. Yeah, it's all positional 3D, so it like comes up from behind you. And it's like, I'm gonna pick you.
Yeah, it's fun. And like if I'm talking to like Chris's, if I'm talking to Chris's character and he's like off to my left, I'll only hear him from that way until I turn and face him, and then I'll hear him completely. And like if I walk up the stairs and he's talking, it like fades as you walk up the stairs.
And, but fortunately, like you could see in that clip, Gal, one of the other players, she was using the walkie-talkies. Mm-hmm. So those come in super handy where instead of it being hands-free talking, you have to press a button on your controller. And basically, it no matter where you are, you can hear the voice, you know, but there's the or whatever the walkie-talkie does. But, dude, the 3D positional sound in that game, especially when the ghost is trying to hunt you, like that is fucked up. Like the door slams shut, you're all locked inside, and your only recourse is to run and hide.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking
Ohio.
Speaking of hiding, that's a good segue. CM Punk calls out wrestling fans that follow him at other airports for a meet and greet. This is a common theme with wrestlers, and it's not if you happen to bump into them, 90% of the time they're more than happy to sign an autograph, take a quick selfie with you, what have you. But it's these people that they learn where and when they're flying in to airports, and they fucking wait with a shitload of merchandise for them to sign.
It's called stalking. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, look what they did to Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, and Rhea Ripley.
Yep.
Yeah. Dude, that's freaking. That's over the line.
And
right?
like you were saying, like with a ton of shit for them to sign, and then for what? Just to put it on eBay and fucking money off of there.
And dude, that puts the talent between a rock and a hard space too.
Yeah.
Because they can't. Like, what are they going to do? They're going to be like freaking Jack Perry and drop kayfabe and be like a total asshole. Remember when he was doing that? It's like, oh, I'm having the time of my life. It's fucking boring, you know.
Yeah, it's like that at a convention. That's even worse.
Yep.
Yeah. Right before they're trying to go to Wembley for the first time.
I do. My hat's off to Jeff for being as nice and as gracious as he was, but he was taken advantage of. Like when Matt posted that, Matt was freaking pissed, and I don't blame him. Like you shouldn't do that to talent, dude. They're human beings too. When they go into the bathroom to take a shit, you leave them the fuck alone.
Right?
They don't want an 8x10 glossy shoved under the stall like with a marker.
Like if you want to do that shit, like do it like before a show, like if you're waiting as they come in, like if you want to do something like that, because they're right there.
They're at their workplace. Yeah.
So just like wait, like it's not that difficult.
Yeah.
Can that's in your second and third wipe.
No. As much as I dislike CM Punk's political views, I have to agree with him on this. I think this is bullshit.
Absolutely. He said, hey guys, love y'all, but a friendly reminder to respect the privacy and boundaries. Airports are not a meet and greet. If I have to ask you to please stop following me multiple times, you have crossed the line. Please stop this. Thank you. And stop using your children as a shield or an excuse. That's fucking ridiculous, dude.
That's a low blow.
Like that's what up, Tommy? Good to see you, brother.
Hey,
yeah,
Tom.
that's fucked, man. You're taking your kids and using them as an excuse to get autographs and merch signed and shit. Like, come on. Like,
and then, you said, especially if you're showing up with a whole wheelbarrow full of shit, and like, hey, could you do this? Could you do this?
I've got, one story like that. We were behind the Joe Louis Arena in '99 before Sunday Night Heat, and I saw a bunch of fans are all waiting. Me and my buddy were there, so we were waiting for people to walk in or out. And Jeff Jarrett and Deborah came in, and Jarrett was a fucking dick, wouldn't sign any autographs, and Mark Henry comes in, and Mark Henry sat there for 45 minutes and signed every single autograph and took pictures. And this is '99, so it wasn't cell phone cameras; it was regular fucking cameras. Yeah. Mark Henry, this is like 4:00 in the afternoon, and he sat there and signed autographs. It was fucking awesome.
Wow.
But yeah, that's just the difference, And I'm not saying Jared is a dick all the time, but that day he was a fucking asshole.
That was his gimmick at that time. And he's more old school, so he was not going to break kayfabe.
Yeah, that was definitely, looking back, that was fucking kayfabe, But I'm trying to think if Mark Henry was a healer. I think Mark Henry was still a heel then. '99, he would have been a heel. No, was that the sexual chocolate gimmick?
Yeah, sexual chocolate.
Yeah, sexual chocolate, yeah.
Yeah, so he was all right. He was a face then. But yeah,
I don't care what any of you guys say. Brutal. Still warm up the van. We're gonna pick up Tony Storm.
Oh, it's ready. I already got the air holes drilled in the barrel lid.
We got to get Mina too. Mina Shirakawa.
Yeah, hold on a second. Wait. I'll bring Adam Cole. I'll tell him to shave. Then I'll say this is my kid. And we just want an autograph.
Hello? Yeah. Yeah, are you ready? Okay. Guys, maybe dial him up again.
You're welcome.
You go to horny jail now.
It's not that far from me either.
Draven.
Stop it. Get some help.
I thought you would have really appreciated that. I said we'll bring Adam Cole. We'll just make him shave it. This is my son. He's only 120 pounds. He's dying of AIDS. Can you please take a photo?
You can hear him coming in 3D positional sound. Quick, throw the crucifix.
I have barrels and I will travel. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no, we're trapped in horny jail. We can't talk. The other players can't hear us.
I'll come get you. Brutal. I'll come get you.
Are you sure you weren't using? You were using a parabolic mic. Are you sure you weren't using your?
These little tiny erected. No one knew what to do with it.
Shit.
I'm catching more shit than a toilet seat here.
Draven's gonna take a couple of days off of work and rent a van. We'll load up the barrels.
So
yeah, it won't be a van full of cats. It'll be a van full of AEW and WWE superstars.
I thought you were
hello, ladies.
Hello, biological lady.
You forgot the biological part.
Yeah.
Sorry, CJ was talking and then I cut myself off. And then...
Oh shit.
So here's a fun headline. AEW expects WWE to secure Wembley Stadium for a major event next year. Weren't they planning on having SummerSlam there next year?
Fuck.
Where?
Next year, Forbidden Door is at Wembley.
But no, WWE.
Oh, I don't know.
Because WWE was looking over there. See, AEW has big plans. All In's going to be held in Texas this coming year.
And Forbidden Door will be in Wembley this coming year.
Yeah.
And then the following year, then it goes back to Wembley.
In Texas, aren't they doing it at that? What is it? They're not doing it at Jerry World, are they?
No, they can't.
No, I don't.
They're not doing it at Jerry World.
Whatever the football team's thing is, or whatever.
Well, that's the Cowboys.
That's Texas Stadium.
Oh man,
That's Jerry World.
I thought that's what it was.
Or maybe
That seats like a.
where the Rangers play.
Let me look.
Yeah, Arlington. It's in Arlington.
Yeah,
that's where it is. Aren't
Yep.
they doing it at the baseball field?
I don't know.
Stadium, the Rangers Stadium. Yeah, like you said, it's Arlington.
I don't do the sports shit.
Yep. Yeah, it's where the Rangers play. So I'm thinking, I'm like, well, fuck, I'm trying to think. I was like, yeah, the Rangers are down there too. I forgot about them. But yeah,
Well, your old stadium is some kind of multi-purpose thing now, so it may even be there. It might not even be at the Rangers' new stadium.
So WWE is apparently, we knew. What's that? I'm sorry.
Sorry for me. I'm not.
What's it? I would go if it was that close. Like honestly, like because like my boys have gone to a couple of like when they're in Saginaw, Detroit, AEW. I know they've asked me to go. I'm just like, I won't rest until WCW returns. You know what? I would
you
love
want to
that.
come to Texas with me? You'll go to All In next year.
That'd be fun.
I have a reason to go to Texas.
You do? Well, that's an off-air conversation. That's an off-air conversation. Let's see. So, Nick Khan, we know Nick Khan has been talking to Sadiq Khan, no relation, the mayor of, that sounds so weird, the mayor of London, Sadiq Khan. Doesn't it?
That's a good Christian name.
It is.
London-
Actually,
Dude, have you noticed every British leader, prime minister, even Ireland, they're all Pakistani now and Indian and shit.
I'm like,
talk
well,
about
they don't-
colonization.
they don't look Irish.
Yeah, I don't think Sadiq Khan is a very Anglo-sounding name. I mean,
No.
It's a communist caliphate at this point.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think WWE, I don't think they're going to. What do you guys think the chances are of them trying to book WrestleMania over there? It wouldn't be for a couple years, obviously.
I thought that. Oh yeah, I heard they were gonna try to book it over there.
Oh
well, I think that's what they're gonna lean on. But I mean, I'd think they'd test the waters with one of their bigger PLE. I can't call them PLEs, pay-per-views. Send SummerSlam over there.
Mm-hmm.
Do SummerSlam over there, and we've done SummerSlam over there before.
When are they doing the two-night one? Next year?
Next year. That's in what is that, Minneapolis? So they can have 2 nights of. Never mind. That'll be the biggest party Minneapolis has seen since 2020. But no, I don't know. Like I said, to me, seeing WWE go to Wembley Stadium, that's I laugh all these AEW. They're going over to our territory. It's like they were over there in '91.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. Like these stadiums, they have like they make deals where it's just these specific wrestling groups so that it can go there. It's like just let them all go wherever the hell they want. Like just book it around. Like, you'd make more money, I would think. Letting every whatever wrestling go wherever stadium they want to go to, you know.
Oh yeah, it's that way in the indies too. Like we when we were running up here for IWE, one of the other promotions I used to work for decided to come into town. Now, you know, it's not a big market here.
Mm-hmm.
So to have 2 different companies run in the same town is a week apart, you know, especially when we're the established brand.
That makes sense.
that's you're stepping on toes, and that's when we kind of fucking buried them, even though they were a much better promotion, production value wise and everything. But it was like, fuck you, This is our fucking, we're established here, but they didn't have any fucking fans, so it didn't, they had to cancel their show because they only sold 5 tickets.
Oh Jesus!
So yeah. Meanwhile, we're drawing, 150, 200. So it's like, but if you go to where they run normally, which is like the Flint, Tri-Cities area, they draw big. I worked one of their shows and they drew 500 fucking people. So, I mean, that's one of the biggest crowd. That probably is the biggest crowd I've ever been in front of working a show. It was about 5 bills. Not a huge show, but where I was concerned, I was nervous as fuck. I was only like, 6 months in at that point, and I was just announcing that, but it was like a big show. That's when I got to work with Petey Williams, and I'm interviewing him, and he comes up to my fucking chest. It's like, he's like, I'm 6'3". This motherfucker's like all of like 5'5". Like, he is not a big guy.
Wait, did you say it was a big show?
Yeah! Well, it's the big show. Let's talk about Bad Blood. That's coming up here October 5th, Saturday. It's got a 6 p.m. start time. So we'll be streaming that. We'll be streaming Bad Blood over here on the channel. You guys can join us for that. That's Saturday, October 5th from the Allstate Arena in Hotlanta, Georgia. Fuck, I could go to that. I've got an open invite to go down to Georgia, to Atlanta actually, which I'm thinking about. I'm trying to talk the wife into flying. Fly down there for the weekend. But speaking of that, before we do this, cheap plug for the next couple nights here on the channel. Let me pull this up here. Tomorrow night, Vinny and J-Man will be joining Trina and myself, and we will be reviewing The Town That Dreaded Sundown from 1976, the original, not the remake. We will be talking about the original.
Not a remake. It's a sequel.
Oh, it's a sequel they did for that one?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
They gave it the same name, but
that's kind of weird, but all right. But yeah, we're only gonna talk about the 1976 one, which is a heavy influence for Potato Sack Jason. Friday the 13th Part 2. But also Wednesday night, Crow commentary.
Oh yeah, we get to watch the new Crow.
Yes, we will be watching the new Crow.
I'm probably the only one excited about it.
What day?
Wednesday night, 8:05. We'll be watching that.
And I'll probably be the only one that likes it.
Nick, most likely.
Nick Utam is confirmed for that. I'm waiting to hear back from El Jefe because he requested that I review this. He wanted to hear my reaction to this movie, so I told him you should come on the stream with us, sir. So he'll be getting back to me probably tonight or tomorrow and let me know if he's going to be here. But Nick from World Class is going to join us. I hit him up today and said, hey, we're going to watch The Crow Wednesday. You in on this? He's like, I haven't seen it. Oh, God. So, yeah, we're doing that Wednesday night. And the Raw review from tonight will be up tomorrow afternoon for you guys. But let's see. So back to Bad Blood now. We are 3 weeks out from this. And this is what the card is shaping up to look like right now. Cody Rhodes, Thody Rhodes. Wait a second. We haven't done this in a minute, have we? We haven't done it in a minute. I brought him up. Let's do it.
Wrestling has more than one black champion. There's melanin in his soul. Negro icon Cody Rhodes, doing it for the culture machine. When blacks are down, Cody's there, and he knows how to bring hair. The thing he puts his kid in regularly is cornrows. His father said, blacker the berry, the sweeter is the juice. When the took a mix for championship away.
It's so good.
Wakanda's leader, Cody Rhodes, daddy. So we have Cody and Roman versus the Bloodline, which this match, my God, makes no sense. Like Roman teaming with Cody after Cody took his title away. You know, it's just.
Well, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
I know. It's just. Cody's so vanilla. I can't ever get where I look at this guy than anything other than just a mid-card fucker. You know, that's all he is. That's all he's ever going to be to me is mid-card.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll never get the hype. I will never understand it. Everything he does is predictable. And it's not predictable in a I'm going to pop. It's predictable in a, oh, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
He's got to get spots in.
Yeah. I mean, his stupid fucking, like, when he hits the ropes, he runs up to somebody, drops down to his back, and they lean over, and he reaches up and punches them. It's like, that there's no suspension of disbelief for that. The fucking stupid Cody cutter, like, I can't do it.
He stole that from Dustin.
Yeah.
That's like
Dustin was, that was his old move. He's been doing that for a long time.
And better.
And much better.
It also helps that Dustin's a whole lot bigger.
Yeah.
So it's believable that he has the reach to hit him in the face. They don't have to bend over for it.
Yep. Yeah, but Cody's a fucking run. So, but I mean, this right here, they're leading into Roman versus Jacob Fatu, which is actually going to be I think that'll be a pretty hard hitting match, honestly. I like Jacob. I think he's one of the most talented ones of the entire bunch. Mm-hmm. It's definitely not Tonga Loa. That dude's fucking retarded. Like I was highlights of SmackDown because I haven't seen an episode in weeks. But Trey was watching it, and then I caught some of the highlights, and oh my God, that beatdown! It's like, can Tonga Loa look any worse? Like, what the fuck? Did he forget everything he knew? Is my
feels
question.
Like it.
Is
that the one that did the terrible low blow?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the terrible spot with the stairs and the weak ass kick, like that was bad.
Well, I've seen his like corner like spot where he does that stupid like combo like fucking chop / like thing. It looks terrible. And when that was in New Japan, and people were saying this guy's awesome, I'm like, what? This looks like shit.
Yeah, everything he does just looks like fucking dog shit. Like, I mean, and like I said, the guy was good before. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. Like, he's just bad.
More proof. Head injuries. Can't recover from
them. And we got speaking of head injuries, we got a Hell in a Cell match. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. I swear to God, this better be the fucking... If they do another match after a Hell in a Cell, I will sit here live and tell you that Triple H does not know what the fuck he's doing. Mm-hmm. Like, because I think the polish is already worn off that turd. Like, I don't think he knows what the fuck he's really
Did someone say turd? Get over here and poop on Triple H. Mankind, keep going. I didn't tell you to stop. Right. Give him another headshot. Another 40.
I mean, no, you're fine. You're fine. But no, really, I look at this, like, this feud's been going since what, before WrestleMania?
Well, that's because he was injured and it's been drawn out. So technically.
And drawn out through Drew's contract, Punk's injury. Mm-hmm. And then Rollins was involved, and Rollins isn't involved, and Rollins is injured, and it seems like it's been going on for years, and it hasn't been that long. Like, it had steam, and it was drawing money for. I mean, God knows it's probably still it's one of the hotter things they have going. I'm just to the point now where I'm like,
I think it was doing money for the simple fact that it's CM Punk, and that's what they wanted.
It is.
They wanted him. It didn't matter what the angle was or who the wrestler was. They were tuning in because they wanted to see him again because he was injured all that time. He wasted all that time over at AEW. Yep. So it's like, he's back. Yep. Let's use him. So that's why the fans are just, they didn't care what it was. It could have been a fight over something as stupid and retarded as a bracelet or someone's tampon. It didn't matter.
That's what made me laugh. The whole bracelet thing.
Tampon. It's not even about the bracelet though. That's the thing.
Well,
it's what the bracelet signifies.
But the whole thing with the cultists on both sides were like, AEW has this, and then the PG marks have this, and they show Swerve's house burning down, and then they show the bracelet, and it's like, but which one of these two is going to put on a better match, and which angle's drawing more money?
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert: it ain't Swerve and Hangnail Page.
Like I had mentioned, that Swerve and Hangman Page thing should have fucking ended back when they lost to Joe.
Yep.
Like, and just them going them separate ways. He proved that he could beat him, and he was better than him. So what else do you need to, like, what else in that story is there? Like, yeah, he could be like, oh, pissed and needs to prove himself, but like, I don't really want to see that.
I think what they needed was an angle called friendship, and they should have brought in a wrestler's mom in a minivan with cookies. That's what I think.
Oh, they already did that.
Oh, wait, that's right.
That's Orange Cassidy.
AEW is gay and retarded. Sorry.
A little bit of both. So the Women's World Championship, Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. I mean, this is gonna. I think this is gonna be a squash. It's gonna be a squash. I think Rhea's taking the belt back, and that's perfectly fine.
Give it to her already?
I think they're gonna drag it out more.
I do too.
Yeah. If she loses, it's going to be because of Dom. Dom will cost her the match.
I was going to say shenanigans because of some kind of shenanigans.
There'll be fuckery, and Dom will cost her the match. If not, Rhea squashes her. Those are the two ways it's going to go.
Because don't forget the new thing they want to do. They want to have Damian Priest with her, in front of cameras. They want to have them as like the couple.
Well,
that's the angle they're pushing for, I think.
And to speak to that, I think they keep the title off her so she doesn't outshine him in that case, because she's already more of a draw than he is. I mean, she's top 5 in the company easily in draw,
in my opinion.
Yeah, Damian
it's
does
not good.
He doesn't cut a good promo. He really doesn't. They sound forced. It doesn't sound organic at all.
Yeah.
Like when he's in the ring, I don't believe him. Gunther squashed him at a house, it was a dark match last week on SmackDown. Like he said, Gunther just fucking squashed him. I was listening to Slat Rock Wrestling was talking about it. It was Saturday. One of their videos.
Was it on the mic first, or is it just in the ring?
That's not a good promo. But Gunther's better on the mic than Priest is. But Gunther knows less is more. Yep. Priest just tries talking his way out of a hole and he just buries himself. We've got women's champion Nia Jax versus to be determined. Jax and Tiffany Stratton will team up against Bayley and Naomi in a tag match on SmackDown this coming week. Or next week, where the winner earns a shot at Jax's title. Whoever loses must leave SmackDown. So I think it's probably going to be, I don't know. I'd say Tiffany and Jax are going to lose. Tiffany's going to go to Raw, and then it'll be Nia versus Bayley at the pay-per-view. And Nia's gonna go over again. I don't what the fuck do you gain putting the belt back on Bayley? What do you gain? What do you gain putting it on Naomi? Is Naomi gonna put asses in the seats?
No, but
I'm not saying. I'm not saying. Oh, Bayley, I'm beating the Leviathan and Nia Jax. Look at me. I'm your women's champion on SmackDown. Oh, Bayley. But I think so. Here's what you do. Tiffany loses. She's got to go to Raw, whatever. She's got to leave SmackDown. She's still got the Money in the Bank briefcase, though. So she cashes in on Nia. Nia retains against either whoever, Bayley or fucking Tiffany or both of them, or Naomi. She retains, Tiffy cashes in, or one of those retards wins and Tiffany cashes in. But I'd see this as a good opportunity for her to cash it in. And Nia's had the belt since SummerSlam. Was it SummerSlam she won it? Around there? You know, she's had the belt for a minute. Hang on, let me look here. I want to see.
Whatever the last review was.
It was it?
Or maybe the one before that. I don't remember.
Let's see. No, recently. Damn it.
Sorry, all I hear in my head right now is the Cody Rhodes song.
Let's see. Okay, so Nia won it on August 3rd. So she's had it for 42 days. You know, you're not going to really damage her by taking it off of her, but she's related to The Rock. So there's that.
Yep.
There's that bit of nepotism. I don't know. And then you got Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. Wow. That's a Raw match. That's not a pay-per-view match. You know what I mean? So I'd say they'll probably add maybe one more to that. You have no tag team matches on there other than the Cody and Roman versus the Bloodline. That's your only tag match. They don't take their tag titles seriously. They're not on pay-per-view again. You know? And you've got the Bloodline. Well, I'm sorry. The Bloodline have a set of tag team championships. But this is Jacob and Solo, and Tongaloa and Tamatonga have the SmackDown tag team championships right now. So you don't have those on the card being defended. You don't have the Raw tag. I don't even know who has the Raw tag championships right now.
No idea.
To be honest, I kind of lost track because
Does Judgment Day have them again?
They might still have them.
Donna and
I can't remember because I know Ciampa and Gargano had them. I lost track of who had them because they don't ever fucking defend them seriously. They don't treat them seriously. They're just a fucking afterthought, and it pisses me off. So that's the card as of right now for Bad Blood. And speaking of tag team champions, I want to talk about this. This will be our last piece of wrestling business here. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill address being left off recent premium live events because they're the tag team champions now, and they haven't been on pay-per-view, and they feel they should be.
They were on the last pay-per-view, weren't they?
What was the last pay-per-view? What was
it? The Irish won the belts.
I thought they won them at a pay-per-view. That's what I was gonna say.
The last one. That's why I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about?
This is just Black Girl Power. That's all it is.
Black Girl
Magic.
Yeah. Clash is where they lost them on the pay-per-view, and then they
won them back.
They won them back on the pay-per-view after that.
Yeah.
So they're a bunch of lies. They're phonies.
No, this is them talking about being. I don't know what you're talking about being left off. Well, they're not on this card yet. How much you want to bet they show up on the card?
Oh yeah, they're gonna make it stink.
Or the pre-show.
They're gonna call it racism, and then they'll get put on the card right away.
Jade's comment was, it's motivation. I would say it's motivation for us to go out there and perform and have our fans go and beg us to be on these PLEs like they've been doing. If we go out there and we continue to crush our matches, they're going to do nothing but want more of it. Right now, I believe that Bianca and I are reviving these belts and wanting to elevate these belts to new heights. So our job is to continue to elevate the women's division. As far as the tag team division, we want to get on more PLEs, and we just performed. People love that. We're going to perform, and we're going to be more and more and more. The motivation is there. Bianca Bianca says, I want to be on as many PLEs as possible, but at the same time, it's a dog-eat-dog world out here. And so many people, so many talents that want to be on these PLEs, and there's not a lot of matches right now. So I don't take offense to it when we aren't on them. But I know I'm just rooting for the girls when it's their turn on it, because I know it's going to be our turn. We're going to want them to root for us. So we're just going to keep doing our thing and take these titles as many places as possible.
Do you notice the difference between both their statements? Bianca had class, and she was trying to give respect to the rest of the girls, and Jade was making it all about her. And I want the spotlight. Give me the spotlight. So that's why I think she's very problematic. She's all ego.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that involved there. With those two, you know, and I'm a fan of both of them because they're both amazing athletes. They're both absolutely gorgeous women, but it's just a matter of Jade is not at a level where she can stand on her own. Bianca is just cringe, and I mean,
but that's the thing, though, and I think they're going to end up clashing behind the scenes. It's right now, Bianca, she likes the money, and she knows like she's in a good position. They're not going to get rid of her or anything like that. No. But she knows Jade's like, come on, we got to push hard. We got to push hard. We got to make us stink, blah, blah, blah. She's trying to brainwash her into putting a lot of pressure on the the guys behind the scenes and on Triple H and all that. I think she was fed too much. They gave her too much, you're the next hottest thing and blah, blah, blah. They saw she couldn't work for shit. They put her with her so she could try to learn, and it's not sinking in. She's still like handicapped when she's in the ring. She don't know what the hell she's doing, but she still thinks that she's going to be a major superstar. That's the problem. That's definitely a problem. They need to put her in check, and they're not doing that.
No.
It was apparent she had ego when she made the comments about people knew who she was before wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
No, motherfucker. Yeah. Nobody gave a shit who you were before wrestling.
Yeah. I never seen her before in my life.
I didn't find out who she was until after I saw her in AEW already. Then I looked into it, and it's like, oh, she was a basketball player in college. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry. I'm recording female basketball matches right now as we speak. Now, no one knows who she was.
Exactly.
No one knows who she, not at all.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about backstage where the Fed is like catering to that like Ebonics kind of like, talk, like the way they're talking and behaving, like being that way, like backstage to the point where they got Stallion to do the new SmackDown intro.
Yeah, Megan's a Stallion.
That's what they're leaning into, so expect more of it.
Yeah.
Oh, Stewardess, I speak jive.
Yeah.
Basically.
Was it the bigotry of low expectations?
Yeah.
Yep,
like
the soft bigotry of low expectations.
Yeah,
yep.
Like, it's not working for Kamala. Let's do that as well.
Oh, hell no.
Speaking of things
that girl magic.
Black girl magic.
There you go. It's time. We've waited long enough, boys. It's time for Mug Shorties. That was your rest.
That's the thing of police.
All right. Let's get it going here. Okay. We've got 4 ladies, some of them lovely, some but we'll start out with this one right here. Here we go.
Oh God. She looks like she just saw like a penis.
Is that a dude?
Is that Haley Joel Osment? Did he transition?
I see dead people.
I see my dead abortions.
Oh my God.
She looks like a B actress.
No, she looks like somebody just shit their pants and she just witnessed it. Like, oh, what?
Well, she looks like not the friend of the star of like one of those high school like drama, fucking movies or something. But the ugly friend to the fat girl down the line,
she's the one that was on Smallville that was like the sex cultist.
No, you're giving her too high of a status. She's less than that.
Yeah, she's got weird orbital bones.
She's Kimmy Gibbler.
You know what?
Kimmy Gibbler is pretty hot now.
She is smoking hot now.
Oh,
really? All three of them turned out amazing.
Yeah,
this looks like Candace Cameron looks hotter now than she did when she was like.
Stephanie's my favorite.
Oh God,
the drug addict.
This looks like
she's not as drug addict anymore.
This is the face of the people who wanted everybody to come over the border, and then now they're watching people eat their cat and their They come out to get their paper in the morning, and somebody's on their lawn eating their animal like a zombie, and this is the face they make. They're like,
action meet consequence. Oh.
Who could have foreseen this chain of events happening this way?
I think she was just trying to save her cat from somebody. That's what I think.
That's right.
I think everyone around her is going,
I'm in danger.
I'm going to me.
All right, we've got
fire. Kill.
We'll let you start, CJ. She's got one charge on her.
Charge. I'm going with the good old fashioned ass bat.
Yeah.
CJ's got an ass bat. Draven.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that too.
All right. Brutal.
Well, in honor of my super fan Alan Schwarken, I'm gonna say prostitution.
All right. Prostitution in honor of Schwarken. Chris.
Captain Misogyny. No,
sound like Roger Rabbit.
Sky.
It's a Zeppelin. It's a meteorite. It's Captain Misogyny, and I think he's not.
Hey! We're saving that up for later. Don't forget that.
I can't believe it myself.
Don't give her in those ideas that we had.
I definitely see this as some type of violence. So ass bat is probably a good path. Although she's too clean and too kept for this to be your average kind of ass bat. I think she beat the shit out of her husband, or her boyfriend, or her family member. I think I'm gonna stick with husband. Because that look on her face is she's looking at the the wounded husband behind the cop photographer, like, you're gonna bail me out, right? I'll fucking kill you if you don't bail me out.
He wouldn't be behind the camera.
He's in the waiting room sobbing.
They keep them separated. They're not gonna.
No, you can still see processing.
Like she looks
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, this because this girl, you can tell it's not drugs, it's not alcohol, it's not any of that shit.
No,
this is some kind of domestic situation that went bad.
This is consequence-free lifestyles that women have, and because she's thin, that automatically puts her at a higher echelon of attractiveness in most markets. So yeah, I mean, she could be hot, although she does have really weird like orbital bones. Like, look at how far her like eyeball skull part bulges out near her ears. It looks like somebody smudged her in Photoshop.
Listen, I agree, but we don't have to look at the eyes. When you lift a shirt over the head, you just you leave it hanging over like that.
Chef's pleasure bag. No, yeah. I would say that this is she was probably I wouldn't say that she's at dick stabbing level, but I think had this escalated further, we would have been reading about another Catherine Q. Becker who threw her husband's penis into the garbage disposal.
So you had ass bat domestic in this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ass bat domestic. Ugh.
All right. Vinny.
Yep. I was thinking something along the same lines. I think either she overcooked the linguine and clams. He got pissed. She pulled a knife. Something happened. He got it out of her hands. They struggled a little bit, and maybe she did stab him in the leg. So some kind of ass bat situation for sure.
She slipped and fell and accidentally stabbed him 83 times in the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that would be murder or attempted, but
With a deadly weapon. Yeah.
yeah. I think it came close to it, but I'm sticking with Aspat. I think she's too small and mousy for it, but she did fight back and surprised
I don't think she
everyone.
fought back. She's the agitator. Eyebrow.
I think
Look at that eyebrow.
I think she surprised all of them, including herself, as you can see in her eyes.
Well,
her head is like a gray alien.
Living in a hotter planet.
Looks like I'm gonna dish out some points this round because we've got third-degree domestic battery.
Woo! I told you, dude, that she was one step away from cutting his dick off and throwing it in the garbage disposal.
Yeah, I said it, man. It's a Linguini situation gone wrong.
No, I think she's the agitator. I don't think it was a Linguini thing. I think she started. You're seeing Chanel, aren't you? I told you not to see her again, honey. I haven't seen. Who is the Chanel you keep manifesting? I have no. What?
That's right.
Well, Chris, you got to remember, women always instigate it first with their words, and then hands go up.
He wouldn't hand over. He wouldn't hand over his phone, and then
I fucking hate that about women when they throw the first punch and then the guy turns around and socks her back and she's surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you hit me, bitch! You just hit him in the head with a hammer.
Right.
Yeah, but that's fine, right? No accountability. So let's go over here to lady number 2. Here she is.
Oh, damn!
There's a similar look from the other one. Damn, yeah. Wood smash.
Dude, I bet you she's got a rocking athletic body.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she looked. I was gonna say when I was pulling these up earlier, I was kind of looking at her, and I was like, man, I'm gonna have to play this on myself.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, I was.
Well, wait. So.
Bring on the Bonkman.
He Bonkman himself.
Do you see Bonkman's hands trying to goatsy you from behind, like when he gets you?
It's like phasmophobia again. I was like,
yeah.
Like John Cena is right. What's up with her mouth? You want to know how I got these scars?
Well, I think that's
that. She got
a
hit
lack of fat.
Yeah, I think she took one to the face and then she gave one back.
Her upper lip to lower lip ratio is way the fuck off.
She's got something called a Cupid's bow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
fine
not
with that.
I'm not in favor of lip injections, but sometimes you got to make an exception. And yeah, she could use one in that bottom lip. Maybe just a little filler.
It's because she has a wide palate. Like if you ever look up a Cupid's bow for a lip, it makes the upper lip really big.
Gentlemen, don't worry. I'll have her open her mouth. I'm sure the bottom lip looks just fine. I bet it feels even better. I think this is similar to the other one, although this one is the one who initiated it. Yeah, I think they were probably at the gym or something. Guy was looking at another chick, and she probably threw a weight at him or something. And,
so are you saying assault then?
Yeah, I'm saying some kind of another domestic situation. That's what it looks like. She ain't drunk. She ain't high. She's too hot for that shit. I don't see party girl. This is, I think, some kind of other ass bat situation.
Okay.
Yep.
It's ass bat.
CJ.
You said it was a single charge?
Single charge.
Single.
Well, I mean, I got to stay true to form. Ass bat!
Ride this motherfucker till the wheels fall off. We're going ass bat. Chris.
I also say ass bat, but I don't think it was like, how do I explain this? If this chick got in a fight, I don't think it would be assault and battery. I think it would be murder with a deadly weapon. This chick looks like she knows how. Like, she looks like one of those Southern girls that like catches catfish with her hand.
Hillbilly hand fishing.
Oh, those wormers or what?
Yeah.
What they're called?
Yeah, this girl, like, I'm willing to bet if you were to like pan down below that camera, she probably has like either a
Nice
4-pack or a
tits.
6-pack.
Oh
yeah.
Like I think she's incredibly fit. I think somebody else was fucking with her and she fucked back, and it basically it blew up and it turned into like something that my people do all the time.
Oh my God! Oh Jesus Christ! She hurt me. Oh my God! She wouldn't let me pass, and she stuck her elbow right into my ducket.
So
I think it was too much pre-workout, and her boyfriend's on steroids, and they fought. That's what I think.
Yeah, I don't think it's domestic though. I think she, judging by like, this is the type of chick that when she like she's probably a lesbo, and if she's not a lesbo, like she's a lesbo. Obviously, there's domestic shit because lesbos are all about domestic.
Yeah, that's not a lesbo.
But if she's hetero, I think that the Giga Chat, because you know there's female hypergamy. Like I think the Giga Chat has her in check. I don't think that they would ever fight because he's probably built like freaking what's his face there, Wardlow.
Yeah,
you know
that's why she used the weight.
Yeah, well, then that would be assault with a deadly weapon, and I don't see that. I just see like your typical assault, but I see something more on the lines of like God, what the fuck do you call that? The one where like the two people have to get pulled apart from each other, and it's like she hit me. No, she hit me. Oh, she hit me.
That's still domestic.
No, I don't think it's domestic. I don't think it's between a partner. I think she could be at the gym. Maybe she wanted to get on the stair stepper, and Lizzo's like, "Honey, I'm tired. I've been staying on it. Okay,
Yeah, it's possible
you need
too,
to get
but
on.
yeah,
Honey, she just hit me." So yeah,
right.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, it's still ass bad. So
yeah, that's true.
Draven, what you got?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with Asbat.
All right.
because she isn't hit the profiles of the rest of the crazy bitches that we've seen with
She doesn't look crazy at all.
She kind of looks like the
crazy.
chick that played Jean Grey in the X-Men movies.
Famke Jensen.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, she can wrap her thighs around me.
Yeah, she doesn't give me crazy signals. Like I'm not looking at Dick Chopper here.
That Xenia on a top shit, man. Yeah.
She looks familiar to me.
What do you say, Brutal?
Oh, I'm gonna go with she slept with her underage student.
All right.
Ooh, that's in another direction, but holy shit. Yeah,
I could see that too.
Yep, that's a good guess, bro.
The orange jumper said she's in county.
Yeah,
Yep.
I also look good in institution orange. So
See? It's an uncanny resemblance.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
all right. Everybody's.
I think he's got us.
Low jack.
Everybody's votes are locked in. Here we go, boys. Battery, touch or strike.
Oh shit! So what? There's a pimp slap.
She can full ass when she wants to.
Yeah, she can touch. She can battery my my.
I still want her to be my teacher, and I'll be the student.
Yeah. That's right.
Get the ruler out when you don't get your homework in on time. Yeah.
No, she just
my
she
ruler,
doesn't look
my
nuts.
cock.
Like looking at her, you don't get the crazies. Like,
fuck, man. Sorry.
Remember the eyes on
goes up in the corner.
No, remember the eyes on that one that like killed like a bunch of people and like set fire to their house and shit. Like these are the eyes of like a normal like we almost need to like say like just take like the eye slits and be like these are the eyes of a sane person and then use it to compare it to future hotties or mug shotties and be like, oh nope, this one's clearly not violent.
This one is this was not bad.
This is one bad day. That's what this is.
Yeah, somebody probably got in her face and she's in good shape, so she probably knows how to take care of herself.
Yeah, probably lost her job in Ohio to a Haitian. She got pissed. She's like, how am I gonna pay rent? Someone pissed her off. Could have been a boyfriend. He tried to take a swing at her and she swung back hard.
I agree though. I'd noodle her catfish.
That's a good idea. God sitting there.
Yeah.
On hard mode, seeing the eyes only.
Yeah, I'm mainly I look at the eyes first, and then I look at like the hair, and then I look for tattoos and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and then the clothes. And it's hard when you see the clothes like this because this just means they're in county.
Yep.
Like
Yeah, they're
she's
in
been in
lockup.
lockup.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Here's number 3, gentlemen.
Oh God damn! Sons of Stark, what did you do?
Mm-hmm.
I think she stole the ring from Schmiegel.
Oh my God!
What's wrong?
Yeah, she's ugly looking.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Wait, Raven, I thought you'd like her. She's got a touch of the downs.
No, I'm not a fan of her face. Her face is.
No, she let what's his face Renly? No, who is the one that she let the dogs eat on Game of Thrones?
What the fuck was his name? The
Bolton,
the
Ramsay
fucking-
Bolton.
Ramsay
Bolton.
Yeah.
Ramsay. He was the one that
Yeah.
fucked up Reek.
Yep, cut his dick off.
Yep.
I see like I don't know how many. There's probably multiple ones, so I'm gonna guess
one.
Oh shit, just one.
Yep.
It's clearly violence. That is fucking violence, dude. And I don't know if that's a thing, but like letting the dogs eat Ramsay Bolton. I don't know.
Is that a charge? Letting the dogs eat? It's a 4922-6. That's letting the dogs eat.
You fed her significant
We
other
got a 42-9er.
That's a police code.
Who let the dogs out this?
That's the police.
Wiener, floppy wiener, floppy wiener.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, that is violence. I can't read what's on her.
That's
jumper.
anal gone wrong.
Yeah, that is. She's got a lot of jewelry too, so you know she's not like a courier, like a druggie or anything.
Yeah,
It's like she
Like-
attacked someone while high. On something.
I think she's perma high. I think she's like extra chromosome high.
Yeah, I was gonna mix it. I was gonna say drugs and some kind of violence, but you see, there's one charge. She looks crazier than shit.
Yeah, those fake eyelashes are freaking me the fuck out.
I say ass bat.
I'm gonna go against the grain on this one and say theft.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
What like shoplifting or?
Yeah, like
Oh, I told you,
shoplifting
she took
or
the ring
something
from
like that.
Schmiegel.
No,
No, I think this. Yeah, I think Chris is right. She did something, and again, she's a high school kid or something. That's what it looks like. She don't look legal. I think she got into something. Either another fight at school, with another chick or some shit. I mean, look, she's even wearing like a high school hoodie or something.
Yeah, I can't make out what it says. It says something zone on it.
Yeah.
Bone zone.
Okay.
Looks like it's a static zone.
Then it could be like a fucking store in the mall or some shit. And she had a fight in there. Something happened. Yeah, some kind of violence. I agree. Yeah.
Got it.
I just
brutal.
see violence.
Yeah.
I know.
She looks
Yeah.
like a crazy Irish girl. I mean, that's what.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is definitely hot-blooded Irish right
That's
there.
all they do is fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. something with violence because she looks like a scrapper.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
She unleashed a pack of Haitians on the neighbor's dog.
Is this the new Netflix version of Game of Thrones?
Oh my god.
Wait,
She
if
was
it was the new Netflix version of Game of Thrones, we'd have to have
Black
some
girl
more-
magic.
Oh wait, we've got House of the Dragon for that. Not a bad show. I haven't watched any of season 2 yet. I think I
Season
watched
2
one
ain't so great.
I watched one episode and I just was like, meh. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I just had
House.
time.
Yeah, I regret paying for that couple of months of
Really?
Max because season 1 was so much better.
It was. There's a couple of really good episodes in this one, but yeah, it's weaker. And by the end, you're like, yeah. After they had the fucking Transformer, it's like, yeah, I'm done.
Dude, that Transformer just made me tune it out.
It was
That's
useless.
gross.
It was you could tell 100% how forced it was and just idiotic.
Yeah. I don't hate the Lannisters that much either.
Brutal, we need your guess, brother.
Oh yeah, definitely a scrapper. Something with violence. Against who? I don't know. The arresting officer, the significant other, a store security guard she was trying to shoplift from, or something like. She did violence to somebody.
All right,
She's
everybody's locked in. Battery, dating violence.
I would have never guessed that. What the fuck is that like domestic violence?
Time the fuck out. I was right on the first thing that I said as a joke. I said anal gone wrong.
Dating violence. Like, what is? How is that different from domestic?
I do because they're
not cohabitating.
They're not living together.
She said wrong hole. He continued, and then she started beating him up.
So it was probably anal.
It was already inside her, and she got freaked and twisted really quickly. That was
dating violence. She was on a date, and she took too many of the other dude's fries, and he said something about it, and then she hauled off and made a scene.
Good to see you, Jason Holt. Good to see you, Jason.
What's up?
Good to see you. All right, so last one. Here we go, boys.
Oh God.
Are we ready for the grand finale?
No.
Hang on a second. Hang on. We gotta do it right. We gotta do it right. Let me start it up.
Is it Steve Bankman?
Shit.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Drugs.
Drugs. He immediately says drugs.
Yeah,
Drugs.
easily.
100%.
That weave just looks like it failed.
That
like,
weave, when they shave that part of the eyebrow like that. Yeah, this is
drugs. I can see why Chris Brown beat the shit out of her.
Yeah.
This is clearly the after pic.
Yeah, no hesitation on this one.
Yeah, she's high on something. That's a high smile. That's not a. That's either drunk or high.
We
Is
got
anybody else
one
hearing
charge.
a 90s sitcom theme?
You said one charge?
One charge. Chris and Vinny have got drugs. There's CJ's famous.
Well, he doesn't look violent. I can't go with that spat. I'm just going to go with public intox of some kind.
Public intox.
Yeah, dude, that bitch is high.
Something like that.
She's on weed. She is on a shit ton of weed.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think she's necessarily drunk, but she's high on something, so she's intoxicated in public on something.
Okay. Draven.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with public intoxication. She's too happy.
I'd say she's on weed and she's in one of those lame states where the shit is fucking still illegal.
Yeah,
that's possible.
She doesn't,
or she had a lot of it and she intended to sell it.
Wow. Yeah.
Like I said, she's normal girls don't just get the eyebrow shaved in like that.
Yeah, I mean, she's clearly in the lower rungs of society, but like, I wouldn't. She doesn't look like a gang member. I don't see tattoos and shit. She just looks like
She didn't have to be a gang member. She could just have a boyfriend who's into it or whatever, and she's working with them.
Yeah, I just say she's a dumb bitch who freaking got fucking baked on weed, and cop pulled her over and said, "Can I take a look inside?" Found the fucking plantation.
Brutal. What do you say?
I'm going to go with some type of shoplifting or something. She's clearly proud of herself and is sure she's going to get out of this. So I'm like some kind of shoplifting or something, but like one of her daddy is a cop or something. So she's going to get out.
Yeah, she's very pretty. She's very put together. She's got the little gimmick put in her eyebrows, but she's got the fake lashes. She's got really good skin. You know, her hair is relatively neat. Her sweatshirt is clean.
But she has caked on makeup, so it's not necessarily that she has good skin.
Yeah.
That weave,
bags.
Dude, that weave is like, this is the first stage of Faces of whatever.
Wait, Frankie says, which Huxtable is that?
It's
fought off
Rudy.
Dr. Huxtable.
Oh shit!
You kids scream real lout at my ass. Oh wait, wrong show.
Bippity boppity, you're now my property.
Here we go. Everybody's votes are locked in. Here's our final shorty of the evening. Possession of a
close.
controlled
There you go.
substance.
Oh,
Vinny,
yeah.
There you go.
Get their point.
I was thinking either that or just freaking public intox or whatever. But yeah,
I've
damn.
seen this look before.
Yeah, that is baked out of your freaking
Coming
gourd.
in hot. Which Huxtable kid is this? The one that fought off Dr. Huxtable?
Olivia?
All right, so
Olivia.
Vinny and Chris again tied with 4. CJ and Draven with 2. Brutal got 1. But you know, there are no losers in this game unless you're the one getting the mugshot taken. So for all of you out there who played along and enjoyed the game, folks, thank you so much for playing Mug Shorties and hanging out this evening. Here's Joe 3. That, folks, is our show for this evening. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed. I didn't even look to see what was going on over on Raw. I kind of wanted to be surprised afterwards when I watch highlights. But no, tomorrow night, like I said, folks, over here, we've got some fun planned. Vinny's joining us again this week. Trina and I and J-Man coming on the program, reviewing The Town That Dreaded Sundown from 1976. That's tomorrow night, 8:35 Eastern, right here, Tuesday night, TerrorVision.
All based on real life events, by the way.
Yeah. Yes, this is based on a true story. And then Wednesday night, The Crow live commentary, available the next day on Patreon. Nick from World Class is joining us. This is going to be a.
I'm so sorry, guys.
I don't normally drink. I might have to go get a bottle.
Dude, this looks so bad.
Yeah.
I think it looks interesting.
Dude, this is not the Crow. This looks like, this bombed, man.
It's Crow Wick. Crow Wick.
I'm going into it and I'm looking at it as its own thing.
It's a bunch of dumb junkies that, like, here's the problem when you tell a story. If nobody likes your protagonists, your story is going to fall flat.
Yep.
And these dumb junkie characters are ass.
I think the issue is that they were stupid.
Yeah.
I think the issue is that they made it a reboot and they're telling it as apparent. From what I've been hearing, his name isn't. They don't even say his last name. It's just Eric. So I'm taking it as its own thing.
This is them trying to save face in case it flopped, and guess what? It flopped.
It flopped big time.
Yeah, sorry. It's like in the original movie, like Shelley was a complete piece of ass. You know, when you saw the horrific things happen, your heart broke for her. You know, again, the whole situation with Brandon Lee. Like, you went into that movie knowing you were gonna have some. Oh, this is gonna be rough, but because you cared about the character so much and the actual real life actor. This thing here is like no redeeming.
This is like Jared Leto's Joker. Like,
yeah.
I disagree.
Well,
because I've watched all the other sequels, and I've seen everybody that is hating this movie.
If you were in,
and I'm not saying that the movie is going to be good.
If you were in the music industry, your name would be Marky Mark.
No, what I'm saying is, I like the.
What does he
Crow
have against
as a whole.
Asians?
I don't like I like the Brandon Lee one, but I like the universe as a whole. Like, I like the whole aspect of the Crow, like the concept of it, like the powers and all that shit.
The story behind it.
It's not just about fucking Eric Draven. There's multiple Crows. There was in the comics and as well.
So that's not. We're not debating the universe of the Crow. Like, the lore is freaking awesome. It's the fact that you have these two junkies that are unlikable as your It was kind of like what happened with the.
I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know if they're unlikable. That's the thing.
Dude, I saw the trailers. I want these people to die in a kitchen fire. Like,
I don't know, the trailer looked decent to me. the action looked all right and everything. So
Oh, the action. Yeah, I'm not going to argument there. The action looks fucking awesome, dude.
And then even like you said, it was like it's a mantle that's passed down, through the ages or whatever. Right? You said there's multiple, right? They could have made it from any age, any era.
Yeah.
They could have
They could have
totally done a
freaking
whole different
Vikings.
thing of it, right? Prequel, sequel, whatever thing. They could have done anything they wanted to, from the Conan age to friggin' Dark Ages to whatever, but they didn't. They chose to retell
What was
the
it,
same
the
story
Hellraiser
again.
movie?
It was like, why
it's not
you don't?
exactly the same story.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. But you know what I mean. Like they could have done anything with it, but they kind of like
they just
remixed
vandalized the original.
remixed the right. Yeah,
Well,
so like
dude,
they could have done anything.
They did that with Hellraiser. That was the one I was trying to think of. The Hellraiser one, like I remember, like Vinny and I were talking. Remember
Yeah, that thing was a piece.
Here's your protagonist, and it's like this unlikable junkie, and it's like the only thing
the
I
new
liked about
Hellraiser.
that was the lore.
Yeah,
I like the lore, and I like the
the mansion.
configurations.
Yeah, the mansion thing was cool.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff they did there, but that movie was garbage.
I didn't care for
boring.
anyone.
It was so boring. No, the
I
characters
couldn't care.
were unlikable.
Most horror movies, I could give two shits about the characters getting killed off and stuff. I could care less. Like, it's funny. It's just I watch horror movies because I want to see what the kills are. Like, that's why I watch. I want to see what interesting ways they kill people. Like, call me demented or whatever. But
but even the final girl was shit. She's no
I
Nancy.
didn't even give a shit about her. Like, my interest was the millionaire guy who like started everything to begin with.
Yeah.
And like you said, the configurations was cool, and like just
That
the
was-
lore and stuff behind everything. Like, it was a
Yeah.
different take or more of an explanation on what we already had. So
Yeah, I I'm not shitting on The Crow because of the cinematography or the action. I guarantee you the action's gonna be fucking awesome. Skarsgård is actually a really good action hero. It just he keeps taking shit roles, dude. Like
And I've
after
seen
it,
the worst of the Crow movies, like Wicked Prayer. That movie,
yeah, Eddie Furlong.
The only good thing about that movie is David Boreanaz as the villain. Everything else is just shit in that movie. So
Yeah.
for
I
me to
think you
like
might-
like just like based on just the trailer that I've seen, and that's really all. This is like miles ahead of that movie.
I watched an extended trailer. You can find it on YouTube, and I was like, "Ooh, this doesn't look good." And then I watched the, I think it was the, maybe it was the what the hell's the Scottish guy there? The drunk, the drinker, critical drinker, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he basically spilled the beans on the whole thing, and it was like, wow, I'm glad I dodged that one.
News.
What's
Sean,
up?
Sean P. Diddy Combs was just taken into federal custody in New York.
Again?
Oh,
hell yeah!
Shit.
Nice.
Oh,
no.
Watch some of these hosts.
Yep.
Yeah.
But folks, that's the show. You can catch us right back here tomorrow night, 8:35 Eastern. Come on over for that Town That Dreaded Sundown live review with myself, Mrs. Co-host Trina from Real Hara, Vinny and J-Man. And then Wednesday, The Crow videos this week. Tonight, releasing in about 20 minutes, I will have the re-edited trailer for tonight is Hard Hunted. We released Do or Die yesterday. That got like 280 some views. You guys enjoyed it. We've got six of these left to release to you guys. And as a bonus, I will do the trailer for 7 and add that to the omnibus, which will be on Patreon. That's patreon.com/wrestling with horror 420. Thank you everybody for being here in the chat. Those of you watching on X and Rumble, thank you. Have a great night, everybody. Drive home safe. Be sure to tip your waitress. I'm Etep from Wrestling with Horror. Remember, it's always better to burn out than fade away.